Last time on Fairy Tale 100 Years Quest, a terrible discovery. Holy found out that one of her trusted allies, Cure, of the Oratian Says Interstellar, was the arbiter of multiple terrible incidents across the galaxy. Why did Dragon Joe manage to gain so much power? Cure. How did Nero gain his power? Cure. Who created Dead End Crow? Cure, the very being responsible for Holy's sister's death and the atrocities that she suffered. But Cure does not see himself purely as evil. No, he says that he has to create evil in order for good to also thrive. But Holy balked at these delusions, and thanks to Laguna making his way to Klein was able to reintroduce the enchantment, allowing Holy to use her ether gear within Dead End Crow's body, allowing her to strike at Cure with all of her might. The objective now? Bring Cure to true justice. But is that what truly is on Holy's mind right now? Or is it vengeance? Join me as I find out, won't you? Okay, nice little cover page of, I guess, Homura buying a new kimono, and Laguna's going shopping with her. Two people who are all about style, of course. Oh, chapter 208, Dead End. Now that is a title. Very meaningful in a lot of contexts. Alright, you got Jin battling against the various bots within Dead End Crow's body. His arms smoking from using his cybernetics so much against the hordes of enemies. But then he notices, my ether gear's back. This is Klein's win. I owe you one, Laguna. And you see Laguna's jump ship flying around Dead End Crow. Klein's ether gear once again being used in order to allow those inside Dead End Crow's body to use their ability. Klein asks Laguna, my brother and Halili, are they okay? Laguna states they're still inside. But inside the cockpit, Klein complains a little bit. This cockpit, it's cramped. Laguna simply states, yeah, it's not a two-seater. Y'all gonna have to deal with it right now. The Eden Zero once again faces off against the massive Dead End Crow. Moscow states, Miss Klein's Ether Jammer Canceller is back online. Hermit looks at her data. Crow is moving slower. Connor commands, recharge the main cannon, for as soon as Jin and Holly have escaped. But Holy is in pitched combat, trying her damnedest to use her ether gear against Cure, shouting, melt into nothing! And though Cure does start to melt, he activates his ether gear, fully restoring himself, as he smiles a wicked smile, asking Holy, you know my power, don't you? It's regeneration, he states as he punches Holy right in her midsection, knocking the wind right out of her. Of course it's regeneration, makes a lot of sense. It would be too easy for Holy just to melt him into a puddle. Holy coughs up blood as Cure starts laying into her with a fury of blows. As he monologues, as long as people exist, there will be evil. And as long as evil exists, there will be good. We must be the good. Creating evil for that purpose brings harmony. We can regenerate the universe, don't you see? But Holy, she smiles a subtle smile, asking Cure, are you done with your speech yet? This naturally shocked Cure. Oh, Cure turns, shouting what? Realizing that Holy's target was not Cure himself, but the machinery behind him. The machinery at the heart of Dead End Crow, the reason why he's moving so much slower than before. Holy uses her ability, Melty Kiss, to turn the multitude of machinery at the heart of Dead End Crow into more and more liquid. Cure shouts, your target was the power source the whole time? Holy smiles a wry smile, saying, I do know what your power is, and you can't regenerate two things at once. So Cure can regenerate both himself and other things, but only one at a time. Cure starts to panic. You. Oh, he says, how dare you? As multiple wires come out of the walls and ceiling, extending themselves downward towards Cure, attaching to his body. Much to Holy's shock, the wires begin to envelop Kier more and more as he smiles a deranged smile and says, I am Kier. I am Crow. I am good. I am evil. Holy is shocked. He fused with Crow? But in comes Jin, busting through the entrance that Holy came through. He beckons Holy towards him. Holy, come on! Much to her shock, she tries to turn back to Kier, saying, but he's not. But Kier is gone. As the insides of Dead End Crow starts to rupture and break and blast apart, Jin shouts to Holy, what are you doing? You destroyed his power source, right? It's overheating in here. If we don't get out, we'll be roasted. But Holy's not having any of it. Caught within her revenge, she shouts, Where did you go? If I don't kill him, I'll never. But Jin puts a gentle hand on her shoulder, and this for a moment seems to shake her from her madness. And Jin simply states, we'll take care of the rest. I'm pretty sure ending your life here with him is not what you wanted. Holy gives Jin a despondent look, and as the body of Dead End Crow starts to explode with miniature blasts all across his body, Laguna and Klein go flying across in the jump ship. Klein questions, there, what's happening? Laguna realizes, whoa, his ether is out of control. Moscow starts to panic. I've never seen numbers this enormous before. Captain Connor asks Hermit, the main cannon? Hermit states, ready to fire, but before she can even question it, out come Holy and Jin, escaping from inside Dead End Crow. Connor shouts out, there be a visual. Jin and Holy have escaped. Fire! But Hermit warns, no, the armor Holy melted is regenerating. We won't hit the core. And Dead End Crow starts firing eye beams, tearing across the cityscape. As Dead End Crow speaks, worthless, insignificant fool. But is it Crow or Kier speaking from within? You see Kier melding with Dead End Crow, stating, you powerless humans can swarm, but you'll never be a match for the Great Crow. You were doomed as soon as you met me. I will erase it all. Then I will restore it all to life. The city around Dead End Crow explodes and erupts. Oh, snap. But in comes Eraser saying, yo, erasing stuff is my job. You see Eraser, I guess on his flagship, overlooking Dead End Crow, causing mass destruction to the cityscape. Holy is surprised seeing Eraser here, and Eraser activates his ether gear, saying, this guy's huge. I doubt I can erase him all at once, but I can at least. And the opening that was originally melted away by Holy, that Dead End Crow starts to try to repair, Eraser manages to open up a path. Moscow realizes his core is exposed. Moscow. Feather then gets in contact with the Eden Zero, saying, Eden Zero, I used your data link to upload the precise trajectory for your cannon. Hermit is surprised. What? The Interstellar Union Army is helping us? But Feather dismisses these words, saying, hurry, please hurry. Crow is ready to attack. And as Crow charges up a massive attack, he shouts, this is where your lives hit a dead end. Oh, come on. Really? Damn. But Connor shouts, fire! Whoa! Cool. And the main cannon of the Eden Zero, fully charged, prepares to unleash a devastating attack. Hermit, aiming straight for Dead End Crow's core, shouts, for us, there are no dead ends. And the Eden Zero fires off Starbringer, a massive blast that hits dead on to Dead End Crow's core. Whoa! That blast just annihilates Dead End Crow. We're talking massive evaporation. Kier is completely wiped away, along with a chunk of the surrounding area. Connor questions, did we get him? And from the look of things, yep, he's gone. Jin looks on. Klein celebrates, while Laguna just looks stoic. Hermit breathes a sigh of relief. And Holy simply takes solace in the moment, saying, your sister's fight is finally over. I guess she means my sister's fight is finally over. I will admit, feels just a tad bit anticlimactic, but I'm kind of satisfied with that conclusion. I mean, Dead End Crow himself was built up so ominously. There's a bit of a disconnect because you find out Cure was the person behind it all at the end, and it was an interesting reveal. It just kind of feels like there should have been a little bit more of a struggle, but the Eden Zero just pretty much went Control Alt Delete, and Crow was just gone. But had they not done that, it's just like there was no other way to take him down. Like anything other than complete annihilation, and I don't think they could have taken down Crow, honestly. So, it is what it is. I feel like in an anime with a swell of music and a building to the moment and just having the fire and just, I feel like it might be a little bit more poignant in something like that. But I don't know, something just, it didn't quite hit the way I thought it was gonna hit. But we cut over to Ziggy in his overdrive and Shiki, who, is not in overdrive, who is slammed into the ground by Ziggy. And as Ziggy goes marching over to Shiki, Shiki strains to get to his feet, but is obviously a little bit despondent. He says to himself, I trained so hard, but I'm still not even in his league. And Ziggy simply states, of course not. Ooh. Ziggy then unleashes an attack straight towards Shiki's. Honestly, it looks like he gets him in the kneecap, and Shiki cries out in pain. And as Ziggy approaches, he asks Shiki, why would anyone lose to their past self? But Shiki can only cry out, my leg. Ugh. Oh god. Ziggy states, this is it. You've reached your dead end. You're taking a lot of the piss out of that line, okay? I'm just saying. Shiki cradles his leg, shouting, ugh, I can't move. But a voice cries out, that's enough. Pino blocks the way, getting in front of Shiki, shouting, please stop hurting my master. Shiki shouts over to Pino, and Ziggy says nothing. Shiki shouts, no, you can't be here. But Pino simply states, I think this is the moment I was born for. This is the moment she was born for. What does that mean? Pino has some connection to Ziggy. What is Pino exactly? Pino had this desire to be human, this longing that hasn't really been brought up before. Is Pino like an aspect of Ziggy? Maybe the consciousness of Rebecca? I'm starting to think that Pino might be more than we've ever thought of before. Yeah, there's something there. But now Dead End Crow has been dealt with. I still feel like that moment, I don't know why it didn't hit for me. I feel like I should have been excited for his elimination. But because you find out Dead End Crow is nothing more than just a byproduct of Cure, and we haven't really gotten too much time with Cure, it's just like, I mean, if it had been something like, I don't know, we had a little bit more time with Cure fighting against them or doing something. I don't know. That's a bummer, because I love the reveal. That's the thing. The reveal that it's Cure was so interesting, but just his elimination just did nothing for me. That's so unfortunate. But we still also have, because the stuff with the Interstellar Union Army, that was cool. That was nice. I like that they all came together for that. They can talk to Holy. Feather and Eraser can talk to Holy about the whole situation with Cure, get that squared away and all that. But there's still the situation with Justice, Elsie, and Godak Noella, which, I mean, we haven't gone back to in a hot minute. Like, I'm wondering, when are we going to get back to that moment? We spent a lot of time with Dead End Crow, but that's the only other situation that still needs to be kind of settled. Another plot point that hasn't been really brought up is Homura being accused of murder, too. That hasn't been brought up either. That one snivelly dude, he hasn't been confronted yet. And then there's also Clown, who's aboard the Eden Zero. Seemed like he was up to something. Like something's gonna happen with him. There are a few things that still need to be addressed. It feels like we're in the end game of things, but there's still a lot that needs to be addressed, I feel, before we have like a big confrontation with Ziggy. And the fact that Shiki is basically getting his ass kicked kind of shows that, no, something else has to happen. Maybe another situation, maybe another goal, maybe another destination. But I feel like something big is about to happen that kind of gets everybody on the same page to take down Ziggy. Because with the revelation that Cure was behind so many of the Eurasian Says Galactica, either of their creation or accusing them of being evil, like essentially he's kind of pinned both Saint Fire Nox and Elsie Crimson as evil entities. He outright said it, just like, oh no, I played them up as being evil, which probably is why Shiki is listed as that as well. So the only true villains we have left are God Aknoella and Ziggy, and that one asshole who framed Homura for murder, for the one dude. But that's about it. What do you think? What is Pino's revelation? Is Pino potentially someone that we know? Or is there something deeper than that? And what do you think? Do you think we're gonna go over and cut over to the situation with God Aknoella? How did you feel about the end of Dedo and Crow and Cure? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I will say, I don't want Cure to be alive, honestly. I feel like there's the potential, but, I mean, damn, he got nuked. Just saying, that he got nuked. But if some aspect of him is still alive, maybe that could satisfy that feeling of wanting more, but I kind of don't want that at the same time. Again, let me know your thoughts. Like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and until next time, I've been Duuz-Diz-Din, and hope to see you in the next video. Till then, bye-bye.